Hey, my name is Sean. Welcome to Echoes in Eternity Bourbon. Have you ever had the feeling someone wanted you to have another pour?
Give it a little taste and see if it's diluted enough. Delicious.
So, I just would like to say at the beginning of this video, thank you. There are so many of you that reached out via telephone, text, email, in comments, and some of you that just prayed for our family in the last week. And I cannot thank you enough. They have been felt and they've been received well. All your wonderful thoughts and messages, I can't thank you enough. You guys helped support me and my family during a tough time for us with the loss of my mother-in-law, Jane. And it enabled me to fill my role, which is support for my wife and for my son, and then for, my sister-in-laws and nieces and nephews and stuff like that. So thank you for that, because it was tough for all of us. We were all shocked at how quickly things went, but we were able to lean into each other. And I have to say, Michelle and all of her sisters did an amazing job of leaning into each other and taking care of each other. And I'm very, very thankful for that. I'm thankful for your all support. So thank you very much for that. Getting back into the saddle sometimes is hard to do as you go through things like that. But I said, you know what? Let me do that. So I recorded a video and found out my video was no good. So I'm assuming Jane wanted me to have another pour today. And I'm not mad, because this is a bottle that I really, really enjoy. This is the Shortbarrel. This is one that's coming in, I think, at 118.8 proof. Yep, 118.8 proof. The straight bourbon whiskey. Masters the Bar is the cool tater sticker on this. This is selected for Cheers, which is a store here locally in Columbus, Georgia. It's the first barrel of Short Barrel to hit Columbus, Georgia, so I'm very excited about that. As you know, I'm a big Short Barrel fan. Matt at Whiskey Wisdom and myself have a 12-year MGP barrel coming out from them soon, waiting to hear when that's going to be done so we know when we can start posting some more information about that. Looking forward to that. But when we were at Short Barrel, when Matt and I were there, I said, I know Cheers is getting one of yours, and we actually got to try their barrel there. And Matt and I were like, man, this is really, really good. And so I reached out to Joshua at Red Clay Bourbon, and I said, Joshua, you got a killer barrel here. And I believe they sold most of it out, which is awesome. So I'm very excited about that. If they haven't, and you guys are interested in one, you better hurry up there and check it out, because it is a very good barrel. But let me get into this. Like I said, I just did a whole video on this, but I think Jane wanted me to have another pour. So beautiful coloring on this. This has got this deep burnt orange brown kind of color, deep amber color to it, which I think is beautiful. It's got some very, very thick, nice oils on this. I always rotate things on my Glen so I can get ready for some stuff like this. Just to look at it, it's got beautiful oils just kind of cascading down the side. So I know I'm in for something that I would expect to have a very, very good mouthfeel. And this is definitely fitting that bill. So let me get into the nose on this and let's see what we got. So on the nose, I get some brown sugars. I get a little bit of a confectioner sugar going on there. So I'm getting a couple of different kinds of sugar. I'm getting that beautiful, beautiful char and that oak. I'm an oak person. I'm not saying I want to go lick a tree or something, but I like some oak in my bourbon. Getting some a little bit of a tobacco on the nose, but getting some really nice fruits on this as well. Touch of vanilla on there, but I'm getting more of a date and kind of like a dry, tart apple. If you ever had like a dehydrated green apple, I'm getting a little bit of that on the nose. So beautiful nose on this. So let's try this on the palate and let's see what we got, because I'm telling you, I was a big fan of this. So at 118 proof, I can rest this on my tongue for a while, and I'm getting all the nice sugars right away. Getting some spice in there. There's some rye in here. I can't remember what the mash bill is. I know Joshua sent it to me, but I always try to just go into it. But I'm getting some rye spice off of this, but not anything super earthy or grainy, but more of like a little bit of a pepper, some rye spice going on. Not like a whole lot of a baked good, but just enough of grain in the back that's like, okay, I can feel that and I can taste that. Do get some a little bit of like a sweet corn on there, which is nice, but it's not dominant at all. It just kind of follows in some of the layers of the different things that are going on with this. Man. So this kind of has two different types of like an oak, I would say, in it. You can get like a sweet oak, and then you can get a tiny bit of like a bitter drying oak. That tobacco does follow through. As I go through this and I've tasted again, I get some like dark cherry notes in here, which is really neat. A little bit of date, a little bit some of this dark cherry notes going on, which I'm not really getting a whole lot of apple that I got on the nose, but I am getting some dark cherry notes on the palate, which I'm digging. Now this does have like a medium plus to medium long finish, getting a little bit of a Kentucky hug at an 18 proof, but it's not ethanol forward punching you in the face. Now, the one thing that this does is the more that you sip on it, the smoother and more refined you kind of transition into things. The first one's a little bit of a punch. Hey, I'm here. And then the next ones are like, hey, did you catch that? Did you catch that? Did you catch that? So it opens up a little bit more. So I will tell you up front, you're going to be like, wow, sweet, spicy. Okay, whoa. But as you drink this more, you get some of the more refined notes. And that dark cherry is the one that's kind of standing out to me. And this thing just coats the palate well. Very nice sipper. I would definitely have to get another bottle of this if they have another one there, because they've been going through them really, really fast. They may have sold out the whole barrel, and I'm sorry I'm late to the game, on this, but life circumstances came in. But if they still have some of this available, I would definitely go check out Anil over there at Cheers on Veterans Parkway in Columbus, Georgia. Fantastic bottle right here. And I'll tell you, Shortbarrel does some awesome things. I can't wait to figure out when ours is going to release, so I'm looking forward to that as well. Hey, I know I was late, and we talked about some Pappy Family Reserve 13-year rye. So this is the Van Noy Family Reserve 13-year rye. As you see, going through quite a bit of this. But, a lot of these went out for Memorial Day pours. I still owe a local gentleman, Chris. I owe him one of these pours as well prior to Monday, but I'm hoping I can meet up with him this weekend. Chris has been awesome support as well. Thank you very much, Chris. I truly, truly appreciate you checking on me. It enabled me to support my family right now. Sometimes the support needs support too, and you guys have done amazing for that, so thank you. But I got to get him a pour. But we had 2 winners on this as well. I've already got them poured up, so don't fret. They're already poured up. But first is the winner from the Pappy video last week. I intended to do that on a Sunday, but things kind of happened, and I didn't have the opportunity. But I would like to say congratulations, Mike Williams, 5575. You were the winner of the Pappy 13 Family Reserve Rye from the comments and from the Patreon, Adam Spees. Adam, congratulations. I'm so very thankful that you won that as well. I just think that it's so neat to get what I would consider neat pours or hard to find pours into people's hands, just because bourbon's meant to be shared. I've said this before and I'll say it again. People in bourbon have expiration dates on them. So live those moments and enjoy those moments while you have them. And what better way than to share a pour, because it's a facilitator for great things as far as conversations, talking about life, building memories, stuff like that. The moment shouldn't be centered around necessarily the pour. There are some special pours you're going to talk about, but it should bring out other conversations. And I'm hoping that the people that win these pours, when they hopefully share them with somebody else, or when they're having this pour, they have some conversations that build great memories in the future. So absolutely looking forward to that. So congratulations, Mike Williams. Congratulations, Adam Spees. So very happy you guys won those pours. Chris, I'm going to get to your sear this weekend, so hopefully you're in town. But I thank all you all for your support. Did pick up a couple of bottles recently, hadn't talked about them. This is a new loose store pick from the Bottle Shop. They've also got a Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Barrel Proof Rye store pick, and they also have a Master Pick 15 that they just dropped. And I'm a huge fan of both of those as well, so I'll have to see if they have some of those available, and I'll have an opportunity to get some of those. Also was able to make a trade for a Detling that I wasn't able to get at Spillway. I'm very, very thankful for that. So looking forward to that as well. And then also, you know, we talked about the short barrel. Matt and I have a 12-year rye that we picked, which was, you know, from MGP Juice, and it was aged, you know, in the South. So that tends to intensify the aging. I think it's an amazing barrel. Waiting to hear when that's going to be barreled and have links and stuff for that as well, because I think that's going to be a very exciting time. Speaking of MGP rye juice, I got this yesterday. Very, very thankful. I have had some River Root stuff thanks to some of the members of this channel, and I'm a big fan. And I was talking on Instagram asking them when they were going to be in this area, and they said, "Are you interested in a barrel?" I said, "Actually, I am. I think you guys do a great job." They actually happen to have some older, I'm sorry if I'm hitting the mic on this, MGP juice. And it's a rye. It follows in kind of what I've been into lately. Which are these right here, and it's an 11 and a half year MGP rye. They're all barrel strength, and they're all coming in from 120 to 122.74 proof. So I'll be making a quick turnaround on this. So absolutely looking forward to that. I'll probably do something on Sunday for this, and I would probably be interested in checking that one out because somebody might get an opportunity to try something out of here. Just saying. Because, you know, no fun not sharing stuff, right? But also, quick turnaround on this video as well. Be drawing a winner for this on Sunday. This is the bourbon from Shortbarrel. I think it's a fantastic pour. It's got a lot of great notes, a lot of transitions. It's something I would have a backup of if they have any left. Like I said, I'm not sure how much they have left because they were going pretty quick. Whew. Mouthful right there. So, 2-ounce pour in the video. Put Short Barrel. If you put Short Barrel in the comments, if you put them 1 word, 2 words, if I can make out that it says Short Barrel, you'll be eligible as long as you're over 21, a member of the channel, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll pull a name for a 2-ounce pour on that on Sunday. I'll also be pulling a 2-ounce pour for this for Patreons who haven't won anything yet this month. You know, that's the fun part. I want people to try things that maybe aren't available in their area so you can make that decision of your own. What I'm telling you, a load, or is it something that you're like, man, I could rock with that too? Because that's the fun part. We're never going to taste things the same. We're never going to taste things the same. But I think I know pretty good things when I taste them, and it's always fun when somebody else either enjoys it or says, well, I would do something different. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You know, one of my friends, Derek, we go through stuff. I like some things. He's like, it's not mine. And that's cool. You know, there's nothing wrong with saying that's not my thing. I probably like ryes and oaks more than other people. But that's the fun part about it. So I just, again, would like to thank you all for your amazing support. If you're working today, I hope your work day goes by fast. I hope you're successful in everything that you do. I hope you bring great energy and your teams bring great energy back. When you're off, whenever that might be, because I know a lot of us work nights and weekends or deployed or working crazy hours to keep ends meet on the table. Whenever you have that time, I hope you find some solace. I hope you find good time with friends, good time for yourself to just unwind and relax. Spend amazing time with your families. But most importantly, cheers to Jane and cheers to you all. God bless.